on 11 o'clock, 10:59 exactly. Got the bucket hack on. You know we do. Doing the poll. Let's see. Hmm. Trying to think, right, of a poll. Good poll question. What's a good poll question? Hmm. Let's see. Do you watch movies based on reviews? Yes or no? So let's do that for a late night. Try to get the color right. Yeah, let's do that. Do you watch movies based on reviews? All right. So why are these movies not talked about? Thanks for joining me, viewer. Demonetized for 4 years, over 100,000 views on YouTube. YouTube in those 4 years, 1.4K videos. Please donate to my channel via Cash App or Inkstreet with the Z if you want to help me bring me back and help me do these videos, any and everything. So what we're doing real quick, 11, I wanted to get down a list I had of movies, and if I want to go further into them, we will. But I want to give you the list. Really warming up, vaping, getting ready. I know how I vape. I do. Getting ready for the people that come in and maybe come in and out, whatever. Do a vote, guys. Do you watch movies based on reviews? That's what I want to know. Any kind of review, YouTube review, written review, any kind of review. I'm gonna bring up the first one. And like I said, it depends on how it goes. Who comes in? If we have a chat, who knows? All right. First movie. Why this movie never talk about Ransom? You see me getting a late night snacking. That's funny. Old fogey shit. Ransom, guys. All right, Ransom. Why is this movie not talked about? Ron Howard directed, Mel Gibson starring, Rene Russo. Excuse me. And Gary Sinise. My recollection of the date. It's 98, 96. Okay, so 96. A lot of good films in 96, guys. Really, I want to see the list of 90 films in 96. Guys, what's the films in 96? Scream, Ransom. Really, 1996 in movies. That'd be another stream, I think. Let's take a look at 1996, guys, in movies. Because I think I do a whole stream on the year of 1996. Let's take a look. Wow. Independence Day, Twister, Mission Impossible, Jerry Maguire, Ransom, 101 Dalmatians, The Rock. This is crazy. This is so crazy in 96. Then even Mr. Time to Kill. Scream was out, wasn't it? Wow, guys. Screamers. Broken Arrow. Fargo. The fuck? Wow, guys. So many damn movies in 1996. The Substitute, Mulholland Falls, The Craft. I said Twisters, Mission Impossible. I told you The Arrival. Charlie Sheen. 1996 was killer, guys, for movies. The Cable Guy. Eraser. Nutty Professor, Striptease. Independence Day, Phenomenon, Travolta. Look at this, guys. Courage Under Fire. It's Denzel, Meg Ryan. So thanks for voting. Do you watch movies based on reviews? No. Very good. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna answer it at the end. And I'm a reviewer, right? I am a reviewer, the best on YouTube, or one of the best. Not yet mentioned. But thank you for coming and voting. Do you watch movies? No. Thanks for your opinion. I appreciate you voting tonight. I hope you have a good week. Um, so as we eat some midnight snacks almost, wow, The Frighteners guys with Peter Jackson directed, Michael J. Fox starring, Willy Wonka the re-release, Time to Kill. 96 was just killing it. Killing it. Kingpin, Chain Reaction, Matilda, Escape from LA, The Fan. 1996 in movies. That's a damn, let me get a piece of paper, guys. That's another damn video. Or paper. So what I do, that's a video. All right, so the first one is Ransom, guys. Yeah, it did make money, but it's never talked about. That's my point. You know, this is never brought up at dinner parties. People are never, you know, bringing this movie up. The only part it comes up is, I know YouTubers on here that do true crime bring up how the note, it kind of has similarities to sort of the case of JonBenet has similarities to Ransom here. I believe that case was in 96 or 97. Either way, it will be Ransom, guys. All right. It's never talked about as Mel Gibson's catalog. Donnie's in it. Donnie Wahlberg, Liv Schreiber, and directed by Ron Howard. It's just, and of course, guys, from Sinners, you got Delroy Lindo. But the thing about this film is that it had a really different twist on the kidnapping saga. Ransom was produced by Touchstone. It was released on November 8th, 1996. Gosh, I didn't catch this in theaters. I caught it on VHS, rented right when it came out. See, so I love seeing when it's released on video, because it took at least Rowley Nolte. Be a second, okay? Because there was, wow, so many movies there. I can't wait. Good video.
Ryan, can you pause your live and come here, please?
No, there's no All right, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. So yeah, it's gonna be Ransom, guys. With you see it here at the thumbnail. So we'll be Ransom. Mel Gibson. Did you know? I think Nick Nolte's son's in this. He plays Mel Gibson's son. So yeah, Brawley Nicholas King Nolte as Sean Mullen. So that's cool. I didn't know that really. Like I knew it, but I just refreshing your memory is pretty cool. So yes, thanks for voting. Appreciate the vote tonight. So we're going with Ransom, guys. Okay, that will be the first one. The Pledge, guys. The Pledge. I believe this is 2003 or 2001. I was gonna say 2001. The Pledge. This is with Jack Nicholson, and he plays a cop, a retired cop that is not giving up on a case, on a kidnapping case. And he makes a pledge to get justice. Okay? Yeah, 2001. Robin Penn Wright. Robin Wright. So, Jerry Black attends a retirement party hosted by the cat Wright. But it's interrupted by the discovery of a murdered child. So that's what it is after the killer. Okay? He's after the killer the whole time. You do have Benicio del Toro in this, guys. Aaron Eckhart, the enormous Two-Face. And you know Benicio from Sicario or whatever, but Benicio plays a part you'll never recognize him in. But when you see him in The Pledge, 2001, it's unbelievable. He's really, it's just, I don't even recognize him. But this movie basically turns Jerry here into a madman. And Jerry goes crazy as Jack Nicholson. And basically he's crazy. He's obsessed with finding the killer, guys. What a movie this is. I really love it. Enjoy it. No one recommends this movie, The Pledge, as a Jack Nicholson movie, let alone a movie, right? It's suggested to watch. But look at the end of this movie. You know, Jerry sits by himself on a bench in front of his ruined gas station, despondent, destitute, and drunk. Jerry ends up all alone, mumbling to himself that the killer is still out there. But if you see the movie, you'll find out what happens to this killer. You know, and why Jerry's left like that. Unbelievable. I'm reading through this Wikipedia, guys, of The Pledge. It's not talked about. It's not just as a Jack Nicholson movie. This was directed by Sean Penn. Could you believe that? Sean Penn directed this movie. So, you want a movie? There you have it. The Pledge, 2001. Sean Penn directed, starring Robin Wright, his ex-wife, what have you. So it's good shit. The Pledge. Moving on is Contact. That's with Jodie Foster and David Morse and Matthew McConaughey. Contact. I believe that's going back to 1999. Or it might even be 96. I think it's 96 when it came out with The Arrival, 97. Pretty damn close, viewer. Contact, directed by Robert Zemeckis. You know him from, of course, Back to the Future. But here, a lot of great names, guys. Contact, all right? As far as different alien movie and something like that, outsourcing aliens and trying to show them the interpretation of it, getting there. Yeah, the movie could be shortened. There's no doubt about it. You know, 90 million makes about 180 million. But nobody talks about it. Nobody suggests it as a Jodie Foster film or Robert Zemeckis film at that. You know, other movies are suggested with Robert Zemeckis. So it's going to be Contact, guys. Jodie Foster, Matthew McConaughey. Blade 2, that's going to be one that no one suggests. They always suggest Blade, always Blade, always Blade, always Blade. I'm suggesting Blade 2. Falling Down, that is with Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas, Falling Down. He becomes a madman. I believe that is 93 or 92. I'm curious to see if I'm right. So we do Falling Down. Like I said, you use the same tools the real reviewers use, guys. Nothing special here. And yeah, 1993, exactly. So 1993 is Falling Down with Michael Douglas. That doesn't get suggested in his arsenal at all. This movie, wow, talk about a slow burn. It is not. It gets kicking off. It's hot. And you feel this heat in this movie, guys. You really do. So
Kitchen, babe.
Barbara Hershey here. Uh, didn't know she forgot she played the mom. That's pretty cool. But yes, guys, Michael Douglas, he just wants to go home, everyone. Michael Douglas just wants to go home and falling down. And he will do anything to get home to his kid for his birthday. Man, damn. Even if it costs him falling down and people falling down to get there in buildings, it doesn't matter. Falling down, guys. That one. And staying on the same note, I'm going to do the game with Michael Douglas. That's never talked about. That's with Sean Penn as well. He plays Michael Douglas's brother. I don't know who. Let me see. I know who directed. I think it was Lynch. David Lynch. The Game. David Fincher. Excuse me. David Fincher. Yeah. The Game, guys. David Fincher. That is one that nobody says suggested. Sean Penn's in this. I love Sean Penn in it as the brother, the cool brother, you know, telling him to relax and chill, enjoy life. The Game is interesting. Very different kind of movie in 1997. I got it on VHS. Awakenings, guys, with De Niro and Robert Williams. Robert Williams' performance never talked about. I believe that's 90. So I'm going to hold to Awakenings being in 1990. I suck with numbers. The Awakening. Awakenings. Awakenings, guys, is a movie never talked about. I guess they try to stay away. 1990. Yep. So I think they decided to stay away from Awakenings. I don't know why, but it's one of De Niro's best performances ever, and Robin Williams' best performance ever, almost. So close. So Robin and De Niro here. A wonderful, wonderful damn movie. Holy shit. So I love this movie a lot. Awakenings, guys, never talked about. We'll scratch that. The Experiment. That's with Adrian Brody and Lou Forrest Whitaker. All right, so yeah, Awakenings. All right, that's going to be on there. Never talked about when it comes to Nero and Robin Williams here, fitting so well. Pacino and him and Robin Williams fit on Insomnia, but him, Disturbing Behavior, guys, Disturbing Behavior. That's going to be on the list. That is with James Marsden and Katie Holmes and Stahl, Nick Stahl, and that is a teenage movie from back in the day, 96, 98, and yeah, that's one. City of Angels, Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan. Nicolas Cage plays an angel. This music is never talked about. Sarah McLachlan's on the track. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. So we're going to go with that, City of Angels. I saw it on HBO, guys, when it came out. And The Mothman Prophecies, that's with Richard Gere and Deborah Messing. So it's going to be Gere all the way on this. The Mothman Prophecies, very interesting film. It works out really good. Plays great. And it's creepy. The Manchurian Candidate. That's going to be one with Denzel Washington and Liv Schreiber. You're going to watch that all day and day, twice on Sunday. When it comes to anything Manchurian Candidate, fuck Sinatra, Going Manchurian with Denzel. Source Code, that's with Gyllenhaal. And you know where Megan Mulligan, whatever. Source Code, Gyllenhaal. That's all you need to know. It's a pretty good movie. A good innovative idea. I like it. Black Mass, Johnny Depp. That's underrated gangster movie, underrated performance for Johnny. I like it. Really good. Black Mass. There's a story about Whitey Bulger, a gangster wrecked. That's what Adrian Brody is wrecked in a car wreck. Guess what happens? You will never know because you got to watch to the end to find out. Don't want to ruin it. Very good twist. You will never see it coming. Wrecked. You don't see it coming like Adrian Brody doesn't see it coming. That's movies never talked. All these movies are why not never talked about, right? Why not never talked about? I don't know. Eden Lake. Eden Lake is a horror movie. It's a British horror movie, I think, but it's Michael Fassbender's first performance, and not best performance, but it's the first time you'll see him. Will be in this movie, Eden Lake, chased by a bunch of teenagers, rowdy at that. They want to kill you, and it sucks because they're gonna chase you down until they do. And Eden Lake is a really horrible ending too at that. So it's really, in a bad way, guys. Really cool. So that's not a movie we never talked about. The 25th Hour. That's gonna be with Edward Norton, Rosario Dawson. Barry Pepper and Philip Seymour Hoffman. So not sure about the year, guys. It's early 2000, I believe, but it's, yeah, it's right after the 9/11 attack, so it's like 2002, 2003. But it's going to be Spike Lee directed. Yeah, Spike Lee directed. Great music, of course, you're going to have in a Spike Lee film, and that's exactly what he brings to you. You know, Spike Lee is interesting. The story, he makes a simple story very interesting, guys. So he makes something out of nothing, so to speak. He's a drama king. But there it is, Spike Lee, guys, with the 25th Hour, and Ed Norton. That is a movie never talked about. Why not? Especially in the arsenal of Spike Lee. All right. So those would be the movies I have lined up for this stream. I thought it would be about a 20-minute stream. I'd be about there. I'd fly through there. If nobody came in to add to it. I appreciate the one vote on this vote. Do you watch movies based on reviews? No is the one vote. I'm going to answer it myself at the end here at any moment we wrap this up. I did have another video idea as we were going through this one. All right. Those are all the movies I wanted to run through, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me if you did. If you ever see the stream, like I said, I'm demonetized for 4 years, over 100,000 views on that Pennington Reviewer. 1.4K videos on the channel. Please donate to my Cash App, Rings True with the Z. Link is on the channel page. That's it. That's all the movies I had. I just ran them off real quick. Randomosity. And that's it. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the one vote. Do you watch movies based on reviews? I appreciate the vote. 0% said yes. 100% said no. I'm going to answer the poll question as I do at the end of every one of my streams. Do you watch movies based on reviews, reviewer? No, I don't, because I will consider and take advice for sure. But I know, you know, if somebody says it tastes bad, I might consider tasting myself. Just to see if it really does taste bad. But if I really trust the person, I might just take their word for it. Hey, all right, guys, thanks for coming in. It's all good. I appreciate it. Thanks for your time. We're out.